This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Fi Accra High Court beye nunum ene fa ekọ nunsiabre ene efi ho na metimi aka kyo se enkrata semwa edi emu na ehuhia nyina no chema Wontumi eloyafo ene mpanifo ahwe aye ndra ekọ ho ye bibia afi ho anadwo ansana yeba na baabi a edu ye no na esese okase sabre no a yentimi fa chema Wontumi ema o mesan no mu ne yima yenyino enti ena nyame ya adoma no pei ema no otwe no nkro de na aloyafo no akwa akodu ho na fi ne ohu bia no omaye we are hopeful say chema Wontumi yebeyi nene na yesi asem to a na hu adofo na ewoda famu nso a aboa bia nya atofe osunu nya atofe mpa na aboa bia eboni bi enti nkrofo trotro eniemehunu eniema bibre social media so ibi edi ntro ibi kikansa ma hu hia ba ne nyina mu no kremodak na ose abanisa enti endro ase mehu so obi share video bi na abre a chema Wontumi court on Tuesday no na honorable George Odru a oye new adubi ase former MP in fact chema Wontumi na down for pa sorry to say kan wa se mi ba nyina fi day 1 a ye chema Wontumi no na ono na wujani nten one ne koye ono na koni nyina besi endra. In fact basically honorable George Odru is now serving as an aider or Boadu nuano na one no ekoba eye bibia enti na odi bibi chema Wontumi na obi afa ye twa video na waye audio atoso say chema Wontumi atua bribe the ama police ni court premises. And that's how wicked people can be. Eto da bia nipa ni je wanim guase ho odwene ho a ebia bebisa ho questions obedwene ho obebisa so bi say adentina obi ani je se wo wanim beguase and sa question obisa wunya answer because be say nipa no wonya ne hwe wonye ne yire wonye ni kunu wonya ne hwe wonni ni asimbia ba nipa na ne gise wanim beguase eti nipa no ebe kekansam e dia fa ho ensam a enye no kure obeka dia fa ho with the intention say obegu hu fi na wagu anim ase na walowa wo nipa gidi a ewo wo mu esi wo adwumam esi wo asorim esi wo abusuam esi wo baabia saa so na esi wo party mu say onipa ebegu hu fi na wapeso obegu anim ase for no reason enti ya video a se pese digu chema Wontumi hu fi na yegu nanim ase wo tua bribe court na me na chema Wontumi betua bribe a honorable George Odru na ono koma ne bill no na tua bribe de ama no. And what even shows say adea odema honorable George Odru no na eyesika anase ebibi enti wa be hu sa video ni bia no ene sa voice o ma ya toso no but to treat that video with the contempt it deserves enya dia eye no kre nti na yemfe no ento on record chema Wontumi nyame ya adoma anopai obeba obe free court so bibia kona kwan mu dia eduru ba bia ensam se no ahu ewo political undertone no aya na ho asam kan din etse dua batabo etse eyi emrebo a bonwuma ebata ho aya na ho asam kan no din etsania ordinary person bi ekwa ni bail condition ne ho sam besi aye no we na ya na ntisa wo enti enkrofo frɛ na enkrofo send messages ne ayi and we work court na course bi ba yentimi fa ne nyina yentimi so en respond ne nyina because na enimba wi so honum so say yenso so yeye ba ne nyina mu no ibetimi a confirm say chema Wontumi ne ho ye even though for some time ni on tiapo no ne ho ye wa hye ne ho den o ye be memu na obegia nan so na bibia so akokama mompa ebo ne hia na nyame enka ne ho enti eno wo ho we are told say afei de CID for atonsa frɛ Justice Emmanuel Yeni Kolondi say omra na jakpa ensem no omeya no enti we are also waiting near her dam and Penny Mahama so ebe freno na eno so na obe refer the petition no to the Chief Justice na ya dealing with it pepe because ubia enye ubia before the Constitution of Ghana. And NHIS yes Muniska and to call various municipalities namely a district no na cash and carry no asamba cash and carry no because edi adia any so call health insurance now o per service o call hospital now per service bia na yes health insurance no en cover tell you so utueska. We are told says see a better order of the day because under this NDC settings government no sikani baby na as say be parliament on the 29th of September yetimi amie because parliament ye niska make us say Jomahama ba ben mu bosumi nkrunie yes minister bia ne appointee bia ni honuma yetua ne ka eti se minister te ho na pressure edan so ne mu ne yi ne yentua ne ka na jese krono na ye kire no enti ministers so yentua wo muka parliament ye ma wo musika make us say chance for na no ebesun ye say national science and maths quiz no enya ade krom betimi akọ because sika senior high schools no ede beto petrol ede aguka mu atu ede akọ national science and maths quiz kra no enya ade omu obi nti enya ade krom betimi akọ enti senior high schools enso so eniska aban enyuma hodo parliament eniska NHIS eni enso so eniska enti sika no eni ho basically contractors nso a omusika enko so aban no eye more fixated say obebo dollar ho ban see the ho ban dollar ho ban ena oye nti oton gold a no de abegum na ode suppress dollar no na ho odin no eno ana aban no eye parliament eniska Charles for senior various senior high schools enisika NHIS enisika wokọ aban enyuma hodo mu a ministers ne ade yesi yentu omoka enti bibia enkoso aban no bibia enkoso ba ne nyina mu no yebetwen ne ahwe baabi a enema bisi akodi afa na anopai mehu da bokrata daily graphic e kire nsem no ma me werɛ ho kakra akalan opa afa daily graphic etoso na yenhwade the Okunini daily graphic the biggest selling newspaper since 1950 and the newspaper no question microphone to can no mutimi ton e bia 40,000 copies or 4,000 copies and so ati because newspapers microphone jaito so daily graphic banner headline we ena ema me werɛ ho kakra NPP flag bearership Professor Okwei condemns 4 million Ghana cedi development fees says it promotes moneycracy, election, not auction. NPP flag bearership race. And a flag bearership, Professor Okwei condemns 4 million Ghana cedi development fee. Says it promotes moneycracy, election, not auction. On the front page of the daily graphic, this banner headline no, na amame siafem, especially because of the personality involved. Sarah, Professor Aaron Mike Okwei. Na papai oye onim defo, oyo nunyamfo, na oyo benfo nso. Meda subetimi ayi. Yera Mike Okwei oye onunyamfo. Oye obenfo oye nimdiefo ena oye obi a say bibia betime describing with all the adjectives. Oye party penny oye a senior party person. Abuja various committees yati MPP mu say yati committees 10 in MPP in recent times. Professor Kwe nkwa obetime ache mu beye se ebi a 3 and 4. Or a pillar in the party. Now, onim party constitution no. Onim party na bakwasem. The comedy way back. Now, onim party no son se. Professor Michael Kwe enim say National Executive Committee ekotia na omo take decision na. National Council kushia na National Council take decision na. unconstitutional na assign so anti-party conduct. So any party person will come out to condemn the decision of the National Council. Professor Michael Kwe onim. Professor Aaron Michael Kwe onim say anti-party behavior. Say National Council and the National Executive Committee take decision. Party ni biya, irrespective of your position in the party, will come out and condemn the decision of the party. And if no other paper than Daily Graphic is saying, Professor Mike Okwe is condemning the NPP National Council decision of charging 4 million development fee. Then Professor Mike Okwe was a great disservice to the New Patriotic Party. And now and I say any of the aspirants say Omoba Bontembe can say NPP party no decision no omo take here say yenti a certain committee to investigate the 2024 election outcome. Aye Professor Michael Kwe and the verdict or the buy no and also condemning Professor Michael Kwe for coming out with such verdict. How will Professor Michael Kwe feel? Said the painstaking job party in the Bamano, party National Council at Trans I say Professor Michael Kwe enko yes we. Now so Biba Bontika say I condemn Professor Michael Kwe committee report a bogus. And I bibi sir, how will Professor Michael Kwe feel say obesore anopa na adwuma wa ye no ediama party no na party pani bi a condemning the sir na o Daily Graphic enim kese sir na the party pani ni phone dia to animu. Eji Professor Michael Kwe enim say the report of the buy no na obi ya party no bia na ye ne da na National Executive Committee no find this na buy no of so bia na in anije ho. In fact the committee members no kra no na Professor Michael Kwe fo say sa committee report no outcome no omo nyina anije ho. The answer is a big no. But see Boache Jago kan sembi abra ye yi na di as minister no or say Papo Bonu, my party first. It's because of the party interest, any collective responsibility ni interest in team. As somebody say ya na ubia jatum. So for me, for a senior party person, he's a Professor Aaron Michael Kwe, to come out publicly to condemn National Council decision in the Adabraka, I think say Professor Michael Kwe got it wrong. Because on all the or a party penny to ultimate craft regional secretary or them ultimate fre na National Executive Committee nyina Professor Michael Kwe betumi from nyina se momra na menem enye meeting na kasimbi wo bia no or the atom anim ena ya tese aspirant ne ba ko 4 million no ontuaye nti e man 48 hours say on fentu enye say be disqualify no yerim say 4 million inti ena onunyanfo adanimo wan kofa form uncontested ena se party ni decide say nipa na wantua 4 million no onbema na go through no contest this election. What it means they say party no anye fair to onunyanfo adanimo. I don't know of other people and come be person be contested but man tinyama because of the 4 million, but I know say on record honorable adanimo ebe kan say anko beko ba 4 million no onya enti wonko. It's a party no can say ene 4 million no onya na a party no anya fair to onunyanfo adanimo, then the party will have to consider and then rope onunyanfo adanimo in no man imagine election ni bi. So party no so decide say ene obe disqualify onipa no so a, then Professor Michael Kwe in front of Daily Graphic condemning the whole party for charging the development fee. Meanwhile, enipa no ekọ nyina no ekọ before the committee no ye catch them say the BC ni. Did we go or we come? Obi brofo. Ne niema koso say ya e beden MPP net me afa no to ma pefra. Ama party no etimi akorese power come 2028. John Mahama Nkwa o single-handedly etua 15 million. I think 14 or 15 million during the NDC presidential primaries. John Mahama single-handedly each delegate 40 cedis. At the time, multiply with the NDC number of delegates corner, na 14 million Ghana cedis. But Kofi Totobi Kwache never condemned John Mahama. Kofi Potofi didn't condemn John Mahama. Wudu Yaya didn't condemn John Mahama. Chachu Chikata never condemned John Mahama. Nja dentina eno kra na John Mahama individual decision as a flag bearer no. Ya ante say Benjamin Kumbuo ebe condemn John Mahama. But where there NPP National Council and they take a decision. And your party penny say or condemn it because democracy is a election. Monocracy. Na election no any auction. Yo.
Guy no why video na audio voice over twice no. On sanya video no be no fa voice over twice no pa chow. Social media no wa na wo dia de ope. But enfan ko kansem wa wonim entu obi so. Ewi aso nipa bebre du be na brabo no. Esi ntiase, esi twetwe. Ne ntiase na na brewa bi a watin fie, oti fie ho no. Ene yede ho sobo ekobo no. Ade abrantie no wo ye no. Ya bodamsem. Ya bodamsem big time. Say obi ayi ade afiri botuma ma obi nti. Why voice over to say oh my bribe. And yes be Jimmy no Jimmy a. Wonim chema wontumi ene honorable jojodo ntem. Enamfo firi tete. Every bra wo mo sha ase se ombetata won chema wontumi. Da bia honorable dro ene nenam. Obrabo no so obrabo no ode be ho. Wo akoye voice over wo de nenam. Kopa chew anasa Nyankopon betwe so. Ade na ba ye wan pa chew. Nyame betwe so na benyu aso twe a enya so twe a eye boko. Me de afutuo nam de ma ho. Enti sa wo de wonim nyansa enimonim ya video foforo na fa pa chew.
Andra me hu say media ni bi a share video no. Ena ode aba montina me ye na me committee me kwa na me twa me catch no say onkonkohwe Ghana's Electronic Communication Act 2008 Act 775 no onkohwe sa nia eka efa sharing of fake news na mamin kan kakra.
Okay.
Or say it's a crime if the communication is knowingly false, misleading, and likely to endanger a person's safety or efficiency of any life-saving service. A person is presumed to know a communication is false if they fail to take responsible steps to verify the truth.
Right.
This law applies to electronic platforms and can lead to a fine or imprisonment.
Okay.
And way Electronic Communication Act 2008 Act 775. And you know near China say onipa no ye audio no yehuna because causing fear and panic because or say honorable George Odro ye police ni and wajiska me honorable George Odro ye police ni ebiem information on that abonti no e false e fake e misleading and I went taking steps to verify say e fake and I say you fake and we publishing and you make say if you say one so I will publish no assistant training there e wadwuma say e say wo check it and you should even know who honorable George Odro pa you should even know say we or a former NPP MP. So you don't go ahead to share such misleading information to deceive the public.
Police ni bribe wa. Opium court. Animu. Yanti mu hwe nyeme yi.
Me ba so enye opium court.
Court premises.
Enye court premises. CID.
Yeah.
You see.
You see, you know like the background. CID. But narrative we ba kwade to.
Court to anim.
Where CID police CID headquarters.
Yes.
Court and my bribe. Court and my bribe. Masa, as you go here, 5 to home. Na benya ho sunsan so.
That's why me dey be me can say me principle ne say me ye bone na wo ka enye me ya.
Say no credit yen kata.
Ba eya na entra e ditu nipa so di nipa mu figu nipa ne mu ase no. Eno na eya na enye because we say onipa ne nim. Say asem a oka no eye ntro. Ba opeso ogu chema untumi hu fi. na ogunanimu asinti na waye na odi atoso na odi say
God ka say sada no me frɛ wo ka che say send ye why bija ya block ya obi antumi minds enti chairman e ko inside one or see you me keys me document ni bibi e wo me ho no
no yima che
ye ko mu no menim de ebesi
yima
ona bibia ne kura mame in fact honorable ne car so on fa sa no mani nyina ma
Juada Branda na ye call court.
Yeah.
Ye call court 4 and 1. Ye wie na omode ne chema Wontumi please court. Ni botum ne mechi no yi ma me.
Nti se wu so ya mo bia na so o man bribe.
What you say? Me no yi ne car keys no. Any document be me no yi ma me na meji. Nti be that na honorable Jojo duro ni ho. Enti ye wie ye no na honorable Jojo no call a friend saying lawyer dia pe ku bi law febo. Eti me tu ka ko ho. Edika kis nda akoma no na ka chema ba na kis e she the pocket but ne ko police custody o ba ko me no yi man eti na ko ne ko for security
we nsem hunu
tie enkoma akoso enura even ye wo premises of high court or krempo no empanifo bi omwo party num ni adade eda so se eyo monwanwa hwe otanya enkofo etan fenise chema Wontumi na ebo adwene ntiase because anya sa adere ka common sense will tell you say narrative ba ko de atoso no
na enipa ni agi
yeah as mo say MPP for no mo say common sense will tell say ade na enya do correct de ba wase call through na ye ma bribe
bribe nana bo achi say kinkan mebi sam tie dun wo twinche mu miensa o say ho no na waye yi na ohwe
mebi sam ti say
ti dun wo twe twinche mu miensa
mebi sam ti dun wo twinche mu miensa se die obu asem ansa na otie no jimisem ene aniwo ma no
okay
de obu asem ansa na otie no jimisem ne aniwo ma no nti wo ti asem na wa hwehwe mu a wodi mirika keka mo nsem no jimisem ma wodi minyansa nka be nso wagimi
yo ti nana mponsa be di akon on the say obebu dua crash NPP ba power na o say then I will curse any NPP big man who will turn into pope when NPP wins power. We are seeing what they are doing to Chairman Wontumi nti ono so ne de o de nana mponsa be di akodi o de buy no nti go on they say was someone walking Andra say me so be di na obi catch me say eye ne wonwa course bia na omoyeye nipa no bo Anthony Kabu din said Dr. Bawumia can say Anthony Kabu enye bibi
yes
na nipa bi Anthony Kabu from no gina ho eni ensem bia na omo ka no
Tuesday no
na aye ne wonwa enti obi sa me say ade na nkrofo tan Chairman Wontumi sa
o said Tuesday no na Dr. Bawumia birthday enti e buy court 4 no na omuhu say ye dey asebofo asan aba no na e wose ye frɛ Dr. Bawumia office say emo
ebo na we ne course no meeting no course no
what you say na me yes a call enti Uli pakola boka budinta mebo. Tizo Kabo virtually was the one behind that.
Yeah.
Now no one more bit of best and show it in that no and this guy can say pena yet the evaluation that I didn't Kabo na facility this animal. And what can I say?
Messi no of course
yeah penifol because
any or take and someone and DC for NPP for a Kafache Mount.
Why are you surprised? And you now your interview, ye general secretary.
So
Justin Kodia, and then now your interview.
Oh, no media, and Yami on one, and my media, Miami, oh no, be some, or no, be some, say, and then I see I didn't tin and grow for MPP for be tight and my own to me.
Yeah, media match of Kakra. But before Boo Besser was a young corn time. Nina, no. Chairman to me, I had too powerful MPP Mudu, Yamber Nassi. No. And she, but where? And I said, about can say, Mr. Cra. Oh, for the shade Sumua. And this was just a Kurema of Mr. Because we will say a babontin. And 20 more air try said, oh, bring it to my own to me down, and no more, you might. Because it's a Yamin Saw, my own to me, Bibia, all ye mua, a nipa, won't to me, any Yamin some feeling so. so te ma wontumi de na se man se nyaminsa wo na so nyaminsa wo mu ampa eni pentumi nyi nyaminsa mfiri che ma wontumi so che ne beche ba ye nka ho
I see
che ne beche
all right and moving away if you no ho asem no
ka shankari wo kan
to bo ase na ma Suzy e wo message e mamo na mental nyi we but maybe some message we I don't know how but munti we
Mr. Darrow, Pamacho, good morning. Mijinyanko pondi se muhoje ye de radias is all the and so ache na munim bibi be me bia odini otade ni ti etu no fo so me onya nkwatenten ni ti etu no fo be me bia odini otade ni ti etu no fo so me onya nkwatenten eni ahode me da mose
enti weye ma Suzy
asamaba
the message for you
asem oze no obi ne make asa oze say man say that ntini
wanti ye ye baba kire no ye baba kire no wa sheda so
asamwa ye pataku de no
ana oje ho achinye
man kosi
o ka ka shankari
yeah
me de nyam nwanwa obi a wa we koto san ese so be we kura ana ne se oje ho achinye nyina gagra kuru ya since Rollins and a cash and carry our and even NDC, they don't believe in health insurance. They don't believe in health insurance. And they are here new for us and approve the yes. I don't want to focus. I don't know see near my church. Oh, cash and carry from Rollins. Oh, yare, obiet me, yeah, yakras will be any accident. Nemoja a pram nipa near Nako Hospital. Yes, in Zikawa. Every crowd never be a work na quarter accidents to no so as any pay diaba and near be says can sign a few and Ghana for the pen no yem pe say ye benya adea ye ho beto ye yete ahoju a yem pe ye say yete makom ene ye pe yete kaase a ne pe ene ne ka kan ho ne ye pe ene ye free ayi ahoju ne akotenet na makom ni kaase mu ne ye ho kire ye enti ye yakofa ba no ye be fa ne sa NDC de wamoko eka muja to health insurance wa muja koye no na na do buy no betua ba ye ene ne o maba ene ma sha se no mo sa se no nti ye nnamu MPP flag bearership Professor Marco Quest a story ne ba graphic mu no nwanwa kakra but me junior graphic nso ne free ba NDC ne wo power se NDC wo power state media houses nyina enye dwuma papa te se de mo eye no bio omutimi nya independent se se de no mo ya omutimi ye mo dwuma kama because me team bi se President Mahama first time na omutimi twa story every castle and say Jubilee House ye ga koma wo mo so mo publish se be be ka akofo haba abeto opposition for so enti e bi kura we hwe ko kura no na koye sem bi o but say no crazy Professor Makokwe e can answer we
o ba say we dey untimi Professor Makokwe nyo bia
untimi attract enti dey ehwe say bia no so e bia de nchina bibia ba de nchina bibia ma ya e be hard because a national executive committee na take a decision and like you said so national executive committee take a decision na national council jutumu a final obia ntori ntie bio enti be nwa say a figure like Professor Makokwe abefa kirasa akotena bia akoka we abra wansa nkohia national executive committee and national council for no monyi ho 4 million obi kope president yedi nesu wontua 4 million na dia na ma adene money classy President Mahama woman ko election o woman ko election woman trace kama electoral commissioner woman trace kama president for woman trace kama obia enso oboka 14 million ye be call election ye be print ballot papers ye be file electoral commission for ye be file police for ye be file we na se ye je 20 million e de akoye na se panimu be ka se say ha dwene o ye be se na wo kan ye no party no mu Jonas nyema ye ya mo yemhwe ne yem maintain sa
okay
nyema se de se fi
all right ora awudu Mahama no pe ye nchia no na yenua Amandi e wo boko o say good afternoon or say good morning. Please tell Gordon that they should have allowed men to examine any women on this special month of breast cancer. Now you see, Amandi enemy ya adwene on my proposal. But me proposal to Ghana Health Service and say omo pese breast cancer no yetu ase a what they should do and say anka month to say October yesu we say breast cancer awareness month no omo fa Ghana meme nyina for omo fa ntiti mu kwan a ye fa so examine nufuo na ye say breast cancer ni bi ebe mu ana say omo yesa ombe reduce a risk of getting breast cancer by 80%. Because nufuo ni ye mema ndia etu man ho bata mema ndia enti say omo ye ne sa omo ma mema no kwan fa so examine nufuo no any omo detect juano at the early stage but busumi bia exam o yire nufu baako and our girlfriend nufu once a month but obeto bo ase aye ne kama nti edamu a pe ne wahu by the close of the year no oba bia o ye at risk bia no you bet me identify no you tu ase ya no and no you better than so be can say o twen October afi ase no oba bia call hospital
that na ke say wi
but ye ma me no mutidwam o mo wani abere a wo mudidwa o fidwom akoso ko examine ndufuo ba wonya dufie se ya pa eno anu se ne yire ndufuo eni ese ye nhwi wo hwe nyina o ti da so no na wo examine kama mansa so na wa sha se ni motuam na se o de ba na de fa ase na de ye ya wo se dwadem kan fa ko hospital no aye kama e amunyu su 1 full month
e bi so ahia
e fa nche mema no
e bi so ahia o dimi examine you
na e na say ni so de ye
it's 1 full month no santo be say 1 full moon na ye fa nche mema ni nyina Ghana mema ni nyina obi a wadu empani fie su bia no onye expert in breast examination
me na baba ko
we na me some me carry me aba mo
or UK was say your friend Edna wa ma message back but the Rodian was I thought the was a quiet person no and I'm so be a quiet and you for one some case there
you ho yare no quiet bem really Edna
was also cause case for pastor I'm say so there that be na we there and the fa ho say ababa wo ya wo kuma se awo wo ye awia programming wo say asofo ma me bra mo bre
no
wo say wo do democrat mpo no na sofo panyina wo say the bible says asade that for them wo say mo fa nto na ye wo ho na mo nya adwuma no na eyi nua be ma ba ko ba
me nim ni nti ankrofo Ghana for proper solution na me de ma mu yi asa ankrofo dawuru
na na je wo yire dia
na me say
wo say we were former banker me money DBBT or say what size of breasts are recommended.
Okay,
was I'm not sure this applies to those of us with 60 year plus old wives. Or more in about 60 years.
And you're your uncle.
What can say be said about what the because of what tia?
No Bible moon say edu baby no. When you see enkofa abare bi a mpokuamu no na enfa meka no ho hye na ebi no
and yes virgin is what the virgin say virgin
na mpokuamu na nti we no
Bobby Sands
obetimi
yes ka so me da no nchen say the be ya ne ho number yes by the man me kai say John asem wo kan no say John of blessed memory was say ka dada
yemfa battery dada
yemfa battery mo yemfa battery dada enyi so
wa
ka dada die battery mo no
wa fa ni din aka o say hey my brother I can see you want to open a breast inspection clinic. Your future is bright.
Say yeah trainers of trainers.
Good morning, bro. Send my greetings to Gordon, Deuro, and Coca for me. I say that's we shouldn't joke with their breast too, because breasts make men great and strong.
Raymond,
long life.
And pay good money.
Now
go on. Say one nana. Eba o hobi bisa ayi abakwasem a say wanya na nana wanya de
so buasa de abakwasem
wo nana eba bibisa wo say ayi obibisa abakwasem wo ho a
na hu de fie
na ma da bi
ma da bi is it okay for men to say
ma da bi sa question
we very correct me ya no
question we dey defend
ma da bi
one rank for answer
who dey so dey answer no man yan na wa wo bebusa ye die very etime ya
no ma da bi wo wa sheda so pemenu ma asem
ya kwai
o so hwe ase de
my who the graphic story no yeah Professor Michael Queen I share ni opinion but I was say we say is it about sharing opinion? And penifo a omuteki decision Emma MPP. Professor Michael Kwe edimuti mind. It be a sure say a daddy meeting no okubi. Ebi so ani fe
no yeah chairman of the vetting committee ana
election committee
election committee me can this your mama no bibi Joe
and adukufo doctor
adukufo report no.
Okay, so where do you know
the report?
The two committees no one chair.
Dabi.
Oh, okay.
Dabi. Eye ba kono 2023
no ye chairman.
And there be an person most man chair win so.
Dabi. Ba ku si.
And pa do so party.
I was saying Professor Michael Kwe busa dey say. Adena wala ma Alanche Martin eja MPP. 2023. Guidelines about the buy ekwoto aba no. Omo ka say wow, we MPP near our contest biano. You have no right to say you to abani via BBS to a giant party. Okay,
the statement in our
statement babon is him, not possible to queen the chairs added. So a lawyer penny, watch up podcast for so many decades. And my metaka say, Sadiano, we implement ye. It's you uncle Farlands, Martin, right? And then me go hold Marco. MPP for a overly opinionated. Make us overly opinionated. The best me say, Adebia will be a person or chair na drink ewo. Suddenly, wow. Party are taking decision. Said that one cause our meeting because I would say yeah. And then I say we General Secretary wo, acting national chairman wo, members of that committee ni na. Omo nyina wo ha obeti no madi hu nkomo. But say ya trigger process no baby ababedrin agent of no return at the tail end no and now be kasa we man that better front page daily graphic kese na esa na nese wo didua she spokes no ma
especially party no will take a crucial decision ene
so
it will decide in the bar
obi kwa no afa daily graphic paper no esa about was Professor Michael Kwe ye be wie no na beti abonten esa party no antie the Professor Michael Kwe kan babusa ho say ye baby tie wo bi asem no ya pa ho anase pa ho ebra ye take that decision no ho anase no woni ho aden wan ka ho asem because asem we ye de ho komo sa me dem nim say me gitum se sikano eso ebia ekomu eyen 1 million and akomo se obi ento 1 million but the akano party no ebe fan reason e dia ko piska na ba kwaku ebia na nke no so ebeboa but party executives no so no they know what they are going through abra party about opposition say ye call University of Ghana national delegates conference sikano mo pe kwa na ye say ye kwa akwatia sikani ye pedi akwatia kwaku ye say entin ebia in reality no omogiri some fundraising no aye problem ama wo mo enti se mo ko fa de say baya ebia that time committee aka say yen 1 million they aka no yen but say dey die too late
but no unim look for no crofo Edna say mema omanya nufo ho asem no omo kan dey say the whole day na naboache e wo bronze or say ono so hwe na boy abasom na we him say friend Dennis or say good morning the room I know you to be a procurement professional and a journalist not knowing you have an expertise in breast cancer management. Congratulations bro.
And I procure breast
and I mean ya Penny George Ire Ohio US or say or enjoy a program na nepa until me country mu nyina so chia mendro say na chairman so ofresa kakra bi no Africa kakra no afre Bra George nyame ya adom a anope chairman ebebe fi
good morning bro. I know Dewro and Gordon like fat breasts and so let them enjoy while
no
okay yeah we dey jai
o say I will and or the neck or 20% because I say we are no pe when your problem
why you so your problem
it we no ye ni na na person be dey I go say sir clinic ni there me fan as cleaner na
fanas
cleaner clinic na me fanas cleaner na o me bo amene enya adwuma. All right, so Koka mamimra ho yeah.
Daru Alice minyi ekura me hu party abokosem
kase wunyi obi a woni je ejingati anu ne si so de obi no akase
aduma ko ba fi
obi no akase wunyi mami too
ya ye mistakes bebre bi na se ye hu ne ye correct ya okay I think 2008 and as 2016 enya then enya almost about
2007
yes
ahead of 2008
yes one who hama at the break na ye pe measures ebe reduce nkrofo do a ebe apply for and a two party na kasa ni ntika krasemet sen what you see no many bi wo ha impanimfo ni bi omo hwe omo kasa yi enti prof opeso kasa meetings na omo akọ nyina no nko bi watwen ama baby a yedri I say ye disqualify obi afei no ba be kasa.
Say it's not even about say a committee ni bi anase wan ko bi. But see Nana Akufo-Addo John Ejekun Kufo empanifo bi ni party ni mo enne sin wo mo. But party no ekwa national conference e wo University of Ghana no muni ho. Can they say sad decision na party ni take you ole go no muni ho nti omo mpema na nya adwuma. They can't. Once a party ni be kasa no, every member of the party must go by it.
Yes.
And you wanna make us say
a majority decision.
Yes, Professor Michael Kwe say on peninsula and now make us say Canada Japan and peninsula. In fact, you reckon Japan or can wasem say or form or did it say and such a party in Jessica sa and the koko ye but as obia or no contribute to the party say a G development feel say I knew or be contribute to the party in the development no even though on a party in Yadwin no obetua honorable Brian Champon publicly be can say onumpo de obi a wontimi raise 4 million no on na dwimu no won fit say obetu frank adama MPP and you know on the offer say before so what you know so person 2 frank no you should be able to raise 4 million development fund.
It's a diverse opinion.
I'm say nipa yen shedante ni opinion Dr. Bawumia and Dr. Bichum
second
Kufo but Korea Japan on so be kan do no second ya because of say ne dia on so ba say illegal because neck na say determine and a national council determine so national council determine illegal on so na dwen no so say when nyina akoso na say yagea tumuna say the second highest decision making body of the party e kan asemo a obeti say Professor Michael Kwe enim far better and he cannot come out to condemn the national council decision
which I agree with you and ushe baby every bar 2000 ABC 2028 28 years and every 28 years the calendar is still the same enti some mistakes bia ye samre no so ye hu ne ye correct say ya aden because clearly osha they transpire 2000 no and no one e be sense 2028 enti the see ya ne say ye bema emra any omo a ye de adwuma hye omo nsa no omo nye 2000 date be ne to aba check it 2028 the same date the be san to aba what you see bbc samre no eno a na esan be repeat ye ho entimi emma no ma bi ni nsensem bi no ma bi han mo mpanimfo no wako meeting aba ye movie on. Keep your options and your opinions to yourself because at this point now you won here. So for say the omo kanana sa no mana sikasem na ye kan emwa na wo bia catch om say mo bia ntua you will find it ni enko yani.
Okay, you see even Sir Professor Michael Kwe share opinion kra and can be where the daily graphic or say condemns
I mean no
okay so condemn ya there I say Wow.
No, but how would he feel? Some will be about say, I condemn your report.
Yes.
How would you feel?
It's not good. Look,
how would you feel?
Professor Michael Kwe say, "Ebi anadwini mu say, but how can say?"
Say na wo ti anu ni ntinu. Sometimes we ma onipa kono so oye aduma no.
Baku ayi Isaiah, you say Isaiah 66:11-12. For you will feed. But we be na send them me to pa check you. You say no and ya.
Isaiah
66:11-12.
Friday to Fuampa.
Was say for you will feed, nurse and be satisfied at a comforting breast.
Isaiah chapter
11-12.
Odifo
Isaiah Huma.
Eti odu.
Police are watching that radio.
Njemu du ba ko. Ekosi eni du mienu.
Mani nsu.
Ye watwe ni Isaiah njemu du ba ko.
Yes.
Njemu du ba ko ni se. Na mo nu na wura tiche nufuo amen. Na mo afina ni mo nyam moroso ama mo bo atomo ye.
Kabaya.
Se wurade sie ni. Hwe mekwa ayedie mama no se subonten ne amama ehonyade enso se esutin a ayire na mo anom nchemu ena obeturu mo na wagije mo anankroma so.
For you will feed, nurse and be satisfied at a comforting breast.
Yes.
You will drink deeply and be delight in her overflowing abundance. For this is what the Lord says.
Kabaya.
The idea you know, Devlu.
Yes.
I suggest say, Mommy Yamfre, Dr. Mrs. Beatrice, we are here there. Breast Care International CEO. Now, one Friday, before October end. Now you need to know. Now my nyema no nchichimu ye
Alone the breast care.
Na breast one some dey ken
Enye na mo pe. Me nso be ka say we say we okay or see you fit. Enye sa no kan. Me ka we kan nufu nom expert bi a obe che say dey nufu.
Baby abo dira chia fa no.
Bible some near ka.
Go no. Unim say na nsan mu no. Mahama appointment bi a wa ye. Ye kan Major General upon pepper ne de no ho asem. But there's another twist aba.
Okay.
Na Yasafo J the information be to abonten. I think important say me hwe. But for Daily Gist the Democrat no to so na no pay ye hwade. Na Daily Gist managing editor Fortune Alimi on the year managing editor for Daily Gist. Now say ebe cost state no between 12 and 15 million dollars. For sa appointment to omo aye no ahanteni o say e wen for okay Mohammed's $12 million diplomatic appointment spark controversy. Appoint Opol Prepra deputy high commissioner. So where the Daily Gist the Democrat and headline no and fortunately me baby I will be on pay cha ba go no go into details now. Me me da so betimi ayi me sign so ma on a chart of all appointment deputy ambassadors appointment aye and Rami Hussein Crawford afla the NDC for no abre ba na o ma fla the internet no with a free no appointment
aye
say and Kufa do ba so kra no ono so appointed deputy high commissioners no kra go don deputy high commissioners appointment ne sha se Okofo breso na mampani Kofo ehun se amabi wo hono mo a Ghana for do ho any amine kase yenti na say or appointed deputies more into appointed deputy high commissioner ko Canada or the deputy high commissioner eco US or the B eco South Africa and ono appointed okay so any ohwemu a ohwe sa chart here e wo so yabon se mampani Kofo amaya between 2000 eco 2004 and 2004 to 2008 or appointed omko so Canada USA South Africa any India as a mine 9 now hwe amai we nyina so a baby a 1 o mine nakasa population e den eson ansa na Ghana for so e ho no so no e den e doso and man na yes appointment no John Mills the first time wa appoint you bia as deputy ambassador John Mahama so the first time wa appoint you bia then 2017 and Akufo Dubai no ono so follow John Ejekun Kofo e trend no appointee obi call USA, United Kingdom, China, India, South Africa, and Canada. and you also appointed 6. So this is the first time yenya omampani bia ono appointing mako 18 ewo a deputy ambassadors 18 na akala me send wade bi na why that's why so be hu aman no a appoint om ko na bobo
Germany, Switzerland, USA, China, Canada, India, United Kingdom, that is UK, South Korea, United Arab Emirates, Netherlands, Italy, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Russia, South Africa, Egypt, and Denmark.
Enti we amaya Yera John Mahama wa appointed enipa akoho as deputy ambassadors meboa. Enti ono appointed enipa eko aman hodo saying.
Onya 18 is here.
18.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17
18 and awenya oh me hwehwe okay akala mpacho maye ade bi ho adwuma ma na wonim anka we nyina no anka e bi kura Ghana for will not pay attention to this but Yera Mahama 2024 election campaign akala betimi UFA so bosha odise Ghana for no say Akufo-Addo aba ban mu appoint 125 ministers. Enti Akufo-Addo na ban say Ghana sika almost Ghana sika. Enti ono ba obe ya DBF no lean government. Lean government ni say be fa nipa kakra bi na ye de o ma ye adwuma because so say Akufo-Addo stars but me de eno atoso. Enti ono de ne de Akufo-Addo wanya campaign promise so be lean government. Ba John Mahama de enie ena edasu into hwemu a July 8 2024 na esa akabosumi nsia pepe na yekoto aba o say election 2024 I will run a lean government Mahama ena osisu dua pain enti me ba me fa nipa kuma bi na me ni o ma ye adwuma na asebre ene yo Mahama ba yi ene no ne ebinsi da unprecedented 18 deputy ambassadors
obese government.
President Mahama fa ministers kakra bi ena wafa enchenche no bebre ya na President Mahama fi se Ghana fo nyina adwene ni se ye kan lean government ya ministerial appointment in kwant woni se wona ya adwene wo
okay so kwabra sante se sa data na ye de to abonti no o se Mills ne Mahama de no enye no kre omo ye appointment ni bi deputy ambaba ena no so so ye be hwehwe kwabra so wo number of aye omo ye so a obetimi a share with us na yetimi da but the underlying issue obetimi a UF so ene say Yera John Mahama ehye ye bo ese enya ade a obefa nipa bebre oba ye opeso of regional ministers omo din regional ministers and crofo kasa because Nana Akufo the second term were appointed deputy regional ministers. And to say all NDC regional organizers will be a minister of state office of the at their various regions. But minister of state, the presidential staff and so on also so necessary any deputy minister I pay. And you are appointed deputy minister.
Appointed. Kwaku regional deputy regional ministers throughout.
Kwaku adewe no ho. And now we say Christ. Was a woman optics. Optics no ehu hia. And this for so yadi. E was our optics no. At a point in time and Akufo-Addo appointing the pabe 120 as ministers. I criticize it. Sena a door so do. Waba ye Johama wa appointing the 60 as I say. Where they are what is so. It was the question other areas. Said he said wa appointed deputy ministers of deputy regional ministers. But in practice no wa appointing woman in disguise. Felix Kwacho Fosu a minister. How can a minister, a deputy, a minister,
or a deputy director?
Yeah, a deputy director.
Minister deputy or a deputy director.
Oh, I would want to ask you. Basano Mayeno. Nani namo back and Kelfano. Sika budget I tried Yama woman. Memo the one analysis and infa. Not really the numbers. Because a bad numbers need the John Mahama I cut down the numbers. But what is the cost to the state? It's the cost.
But cost, you know,
ministerial, you know, sika yebo enti se wo ko fakitu abi ne yebo kase kan na the door so a
there be say
so me hwe cost
and na ko Jubilee House nko ano a compensation e wo ho no an office of government machinery no ekufa the breast na 300 million
of course
and na edu 4.1 billion and just omo kitamu ye omo kitamu otiafu kakra bi ba omo di adunam
enu ti kwaku ho na argument ni wo it's all really about the numbers say numbers re dia ye ka we nyina bom gwa e den an numbers e wo form tell level
kwa de na pese ye kire say numbers no odibia hye bi mu enu nti na ne sika no eso se Akufo-Addo
yes it dey can ye boss can say eso ate kwa pa still no e do se Akufo-Addo
na me cho one institution for only say gold board the budget allocation e $4.1 billion Ghana cedis
sir
4.1 billion no the only ministry the budget also seen gold board I think Rose ministry and defense ministry and education
right education
I think we education now then the only institution them say only gold board airports and gold board so say no office of the presidency and the gold board budget no so saying be 4 ministries or mahama be mo ya kan bom
but there eno na many god nya adwene a wo fa sika no na wo mo bi ehu sika no na for start say o sane a ubohu all the appointments na ya ye no obi aye ni director but he falls under a deputy minister what you say nti afi o start ya o be sane ni we yi ni nyina but one kan sa na o kan say numbers ni di wate so but senior wadane no hwe ofosu minister yes ni nkofo na show mass they are all deputies
yeah
but so me directors what you say enti share regional coordinators any your friend is saying sankofo na why omunya they are all deputy ministers
if that if yera of example for nyina minister so because omo ye senior presidential advisors
thank you
officer obi o senior presidential advisor bia no okita the same rank as
David also ministers there they said the president for at the time now 120 no we still have senior presidential advisors but we didn't count them as ministers
okay
the point
yes
I agree with you
it's ministers no and because you be can nyina fu ano focus should be on the budget
yes the budget
obolo no ya no na me the for I just what be that say you chief of staff Jubilee House there we have one chief of staff o maka nyina ya the deputies and then you chief of staff office of the vice president
what be that
exactly if
the vice president nya obi nya chief of staff for that
etino wo de yenya de chedeka akra ye wi assess e de be kwa bontin e be ba parliament e be hu numbers e be hu the quantum of money ye twa e de ama wo mo e de man na Akufo-Addo say ye twa sika do do say man di pack bebre say mo so di pack tu abi e sika kese twa ma mo
me da mo say
less
me jam kwan ma kokwa me just wen na mom there is a message here also the room September was prostate month. Did men allow women to check it for them?
They didn't ask.
If not, why should men check women breast for in October for breast cancer? A way Honorable Clement Wilkinson.
Because I said, checking it, man checking it. Clement Wilkinson, Honorable. One round as Berman couldn't see this checking prostate. Busan.
One do him.
Who do this prostate
in India?
Prostate checking and say.
So as a Muana go on the say prostate in India. Only pen to me fan in Sanchez.
This is a hospital.
This is a hospital.
The Berman also muna prostate umkra. And I been okay. In fact, I'm now Mami Kum say. Onim say mami kum
and nan kuma on die we say sew
that before that mami kum die obekumi o oya o say mako check prostate me say mako check o say me ko check we me see UGMC o say omo do omo nsa hye me to me see there bi o say dey we say ba ko bi wo hono mo a just dey nsa hye wo to asa enti me ko ye no dia me ka say it is no
elections in 276 constituencies across the country. The 276 no nyina ne ye no at a particular place. Ebia constituency no baby a ejina na yakasa ebia asawase constituency na yakasa ebia ye ko asabi Pentecost e ho na ye ko ye no. Nti wo say yesesa omo wo baby a
Edeba the converging place. It entails a lot. Yebema omu TNT. Yebesa ma omu eduane omu di on that day. So eno entaili a lot. Eno nti na ama party no can say enye bibisa. So me te say Professor Waikukwe can say democracy is not auctioned na kakra because ono ye political science professor. In the last 20 something years, oko US Obia will winning elections bia in the US in the general elections, not primaries, in the general elections biano the ultimate spending much.
I see.
Omunyina Obia will winning biano, the person is able to raise a lot of money and spend much. The only difference between expenditure any year and say their expenditure goes into salary payments. Any or more friends campaigner on back around akotena hotels nina keka ho, and the media omutia media so that their message will go down there.
Yeah,
so that is what makes someone even win elections in the US. I don't know how we are even transparent to come and do fundraising on beam. And first campaign. So democracy is naturally expensive. As a political science professor, actual exams on. I think this one he got it wrong because even in the US, the person who pays the highest, Trump won in 2015 because he spent much more than Clinton. And this is really trite knowledge. You can Google and check how much Trump
Wontumi
spent.
Radio,
Even the last elections against Biden, he overspent them, and he won because you see, Omono, hanu, resist kana, obiti because mamiskansa na matu abama.
Yeah.
Ehono entesa, ehono they invest. Obia oye campaign biano eja na jumaba. Iti etuanaka.
Okay.
Campaign period ni ebetuanaka. Baby a obetena play akọ ombetuaka. Baby a obekọ akoda etuaka yamana allowance. Nti na ama omo uwie elections na enkyere se oni presidential candidate na akọ.
Ewa pambi anase.
Exactly.
So demand bibi free.
Exactly, because Roger Stone manage more than 3 American presidents are winning. But he appointed as a minister. He was appointment that. So no extra say that is what they do until sikana no more spend it, so because the person is being paid na who resist kana or so more be 10 cedis so so but I think that the party is not demanding anything really outrageous. I was say nipa bia obeba bia no ebe kire say oyer resourceful enough obetimi again. Okay. It is because party no more. You will be the leader of the party until you be the new national chairman of the party. Now only the flag bearer no so I mean who say I was say obi any problem with this amount of money. I think 4 million is not really sika a door.
Me put there me concern is not even about the money. Me concern say in recent times as a party no indiscipline no dosu.
Yes.
Party National Council take a decision say yen kwabli kumanofa no bi se media meko.
Yeah.
Party no take a decision say enye say ya no bi se meye. So the National Council say now can the second highest decision making body of the party. Take a decision say yintua 4 million.
Yes.
Then you get a senior
who
party
is
person,
also a member of National Council.
Of National Council.
Yes.
In front of Daily Graphic, Professor Okwe condemned national 4 million development fee. Yeah. And I'm wondering
and I think this is not the first time. I think I remember say Kwabena Japan General Secretary he took development levies from parliamentary aspirants. OGB. But those days it was 10,000 and
I think I know a normal J from one contested certain MPs. No,
and American they took it. And no alien. And yeah, be a diffufrobia yeka. As far as when he was General Secretary.
But come Japan, and the point was technical.
Yes.
Or say a neck and a war to me to determine any fees. And your National Council.
Yes.
And no call neck no. Neck and take such decision.
Yes.
International Council take such decision na unconstitutional.
So you see, when you say that this is the highest decision making body, then you talk about Obi Awashanase. The neck is under the National Council.
But see, what kind of answer there is? I think determining the date for the Congress.
Yes.
That one to neck for ne.
Yes.
So neck for ne, you know. Constitution is CD for neck.
Yes.
So National Council can't do it.
Yes.
Even though National Council is second decision
Exactly.
making board, no.
But
they
if there are issues with it, they call National Council.
And
issues bar.
Issues about.
Yeah, issues bar. They call National Council. National Council are determined. Yeah. Near Afro conference. Na conference about na yede juma. I think that we need the yensuya bibi free NDC kakra. NDC, it is difficult say ubehun say ubi ababontin condemn a decision by the party like this. Yensuya bibi kakra.
It's not good.
Yeah, internal democracy ne edo sondodo. At least let's manage this information because one condemn Cabinet Japan raising issues, you know, or say in the spokesperson say they are still ironing it out with the party. You have to be their channel.
Yeah,
it can even come. Say be a 5 aspirants in Yinano, Ebishia, near Casaqua, we see Wontumi raising, intimidate, Munjin to name fan and Kahu. Because it's a Obi raising issue, say Asumasi or Kahua, one of the aspirants that be raising issue.
By Bass answer that the party will not be fair to Onunyanfo Adenimo because Onunyanfo Adenimo issued a statement and he didn't contest because of the 4 million.
So you see, that is the problem with some people. Me war reservations with if you bim. If you na yabusu if you know me problem wom. Me say dear metiti and intimi ura hokra.
No,
you see, he should have picked the form, submitted. Some person were ready. Now we're raising the Cabinet Japan raising. The first person to even raise this thing. Cabinet Japan.
Yeah.
On the question baby our campaign our can say we 4 million for council. Now so you see 4 million sombra. So already we you know. Obia condemn say sika ni bele na dey usu say you see a bit to scanning a account. So you have the legitimate right to
question I see the
when you are part of it.
I understand honorable Adanimo to say before CBB nomination no omo anomudin aba app no party ni share omo.
Yeah.
And omo share omo no omo nya ntiase say bibi sa beba.
Yes.
Enti dano a omo sa kofa nomination form no so no na ye de ahyem say bibi sa beba.
Yes.
Enuntina ono say okay if that is the case there
Wontumi raise
and the minimum say says kaminya so member.
Yes.
And say omo obi kwan say ono so say onya o say ontua o na man ho kwan say on the wantua whichever way say ono anan peso bi to wanya onkwa. Then what happens to Adanimo?
So the point is that wo no why you want free process no crowd nipa ho adwuma na yeye in the course of the process no it make us a way the SC no nti yasasa bibi
but say our so that fee no
and
also serve as a cut-off point for some people because
that's true.
Let's take Adanimo off. It could be
say our problem has to do with the fact that you call 17 aspirants no am I sua bibi efiri mu kakra am I hu say 17 aspirants can one of the reasons I lose in 2008 so you who say any yenye bibi I betimi akati omo down to 5 you kati omo down to 5 no so e be a problem it is the same you say you be biem that's you be stringent. And that is what they have been able to
and
do.
Why in stringent there?
I don't know. To cut some people off. I don't think I'm a Ghana constitution. To cut a 35-year-old out. Deliberate. I don't think I can say any. Yenye stringent.
It's rich. So only 35 years number. So imagine say obi 35 years or say maybe 40 there. Minyai matmakofa. My father diaba.
And we are from there.
I hear one. I can say, okay, we pay and I 35 room and you wave him out. Na contest.
Okay, so
then what about almost 35 billion?
Exactly, but you see, I am not really defending Cabinet Japan saying that Abia went to Mentia. Me Abi so betia.
Okay.
Me worry Shemusa Obetia. And until he's still in the race, he's still campaigning. This is the first time our campaigning Bebrio. Okay, so 2023. Once I done send a okui.
Yeah.
But when it did almost greater Accra wako bebiao.
Yeah.
Wako every constituency. Inti me worry Shemusa Obenya Scanetia. It is part of the reasons. Say ye kase ye mana kona untia ya. think we will set a bad precedence.
Wontumi Radio 95.9
again. One share no be crowd injunction abeto so.
Yeah.
I can say say wenti na mama anko. It is a nunti wa qualify as soon as ama na badia. Any ade no kra na yentimi entoma ne yeye. Enti ene yensan fa na eche enko na chi na me so me peke bi. Ade no can do that.
Yeah.
Na nka etimi abo. So I think that we need there yambo mpa ese ye betimi akoso jojo from ene copy 31st ni there edin kakra edima eye party no, especially now that you need substantive eye national chairman. Who say national chairman acting ono kra de otena afidie so ka say omu nyina nko make I said that day na mete studio ho and omo friend no and o can say omo a omo national executives nyina no party no empam omu nyina mfiri ho including himself. So that day no kra on the show make I say anka one resign to show the way. You understand? So say baby a wotia no enya papa untina ho then knowing that enche obe acting national chairman. But what can answer no before a year Steven team
no phone him say obe
on that show just after the interview make I say and some na wakai e was say anka wa resign na wa show the way because we say mom pam ye say am pam dia say no free mu a eno na betimi abo because me say abrofo say na omote.
Yeah,
so no feel say baby a ote no adwuma no onye ne papa na okasa ene na me the adwuma na to ho bi am be fanye and say I national chairman. So ama say yes, we may have some leadership problem in the party. Your leadership problem I just say bia ompese obeka so enunti na ama make say ye bompa yes by 31st day na yetimi awie ade no asumdwem na ye leader no a emerge into leader no emerge am ye sure say the party will rally around the leader opim say ye by polling station electoral area constituency and region national the area na ye hu say by the end of 2026 year na party no ya hihye nyina wi na ya start campaign 2027 ya dey be 2028 elections.
All right, Awa Muhammad ena ya tenko, a member of the MPP communication team, make us say ya see GTech for actual dia koma rack na sigbi say doctor na wo yusu no emfa nti unya yusu enti say so far nipa ya timi atrama no so I bold atro back to GTech Ednin Krata ako Dr. Drew Osan, formerly of Ghana Audit
and we are saying papaya na audit
ono Dr. Drew Osan
back no
nyewan du adjiman professor du adjiman.
Okay, yeah. Approve with the dissertation, yeah. Everything including na some ka say prove,
yeah,
say or professor,
yeah, anti professor Drew Osan so actually
yes
say the doctor also nya from Swiss Management Center invalid nti enefia day October 10 and the Director General Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi actually ediakwa command say either say oba ababe prove announce on we put also nya yusu also nya yusu or say
I think they are doing something
or say the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTech has directed the executive officer of the Ghana Chamber of Mines Kenneth Ashigbe to immediately cease using the title doctor after declaring his doctoral certificate from Swiss Business Center invalid. TSA invalid.
When you say Ghana, Edruba na kayakona tisa Nigeria. Nigeria for na obia a doctor, obia a PhD, obia obakebia na onye professor. I remember say isuso nyina no. Na obi ti say a course Pio Gabra.
Yeah.
Nyina nim say o PhD.
I make na anu ya na me say this year yawo.
Yesuso nkete nyina no. Your friend Doctor Ecos Pio Gabra.
Mesi na awa na anu yia na meti se se ndia no so emfa.
Ono so kra na wanko hu school kra
aye say Hassan Ayariga ebisa ne say oye ni special as a political science.
Political science that was quite conflict and so I think Professor Jinapo they are doing something good. Almost sanitize it
we're very important.
As a Ukrofo use titles basa and even lawyer title no.
Yeah.
A lot of people are abusing it.
Yeah.
Obi LLB we are
also a lawyer.
Or friend who lawyer. And yen you cry friend me or madam will be a friend lawyer. But why LLB or your professional lawyer? So I think
Ukrofo class a lawyer and your title.
Yes.
It's a lawyer as a title.
What's that? President Akufo-Addo ama lawyer no enya enyumunyam bebre because
say abasa because Ghana ibu titles.
Exactly.
So I program as senior your chairman na ya mo abudin no call or call hasi koye BA in this or call hasi koye MSc ME you see ya no koye PhD we say abasubo pap
okay a story no Professor Dr. Daniel Bo.
Now me go new I value you.
Oh, SK University. Na MC no unim no. So you know
introduction no can say.
Who say actual Professor Dr. Daniel Bo. It who professor no. Dr. no so we say yeah into say Professor Daniel Bo Otio. Well, you know, also the chairman for education.
Many share SDA College of Education or graduation BSc. And I want you honey born fool.
I was say a born in Professor why PhD miensa. And about Odianya Professor. It is a what Brian in the
I want to say
the Professor.
I obo no ja PhD mi
we feel cry. Yes. So Memra chairman there no. Any the persecution by this government, because I don't call it prosecution, a persecution by the government. You see, obi eni wa was or betna aha I can say obi e boni a eni say etwena so. Obi bia wa ye boni bia no e was say etwena so. That is fundamental. And no bed serve as a deterrent ama obi nso ye boni na no wajai. Nanso obi bia nso a ya suspecting say anase ye susu se wa ye boni bia no. Ghana ha ye mra no e kire say e was say friend suspect. Suspect no so e won the rights I was say on so enjoy. Again sa abronye judge no.
Yeah.
E can say even though we don't agree with that, but you see there are categories of people onye obia ene o case okwoto obi dwane obi wo ho a uhu no say akwa we odwane a onsamba bio. So time ana the former attorney general Godfrey Dami prosecution obi bia na wa serve this country as a CEO board chairman anase ni nyina no minister bia no the odo omoko gina court nyina no ye mo self recognizance bills Alaji Collins Dauda na sika eda no so 200 million Ghana cedi nanso first day I didn't call court no ye che no yamani bill no onwa na gina mu emane ho because enim say ondwane because of 200 million no osan ye MP e wo ba bi nto ondwane the sosumi no e ato forcing not even a detention for 5 hours, not to talk about ebia ya che no kretu mu ya detain no even 5 hours ono so e court trial na mu opuni ono so yanche no amkwa na remand. So osha esan se onim se obetima prove ni case nti hwe omo amko ofiase kra former deputy national security coordinator Alaji Mumina William TV Eugene Bafumoni omumi no nda so ehye afiase sisi ya omo so daben na wote se yache omo ya ma omo bill da omo ko remand ne na keka ho ni nyina nsi esanse prosecution enim se ombetimi approve omo case se wonim se nipa no odifo na metimi achirem ama court ohu se ampa odifo na edina kotu fiase a ujojo na eden. Why will you have to harass the person? Now you the stringent measures. For instance, chama Wontumi die eba ye no first na omo ye ne se omo so makwachi nipa be 15 ewo Sama Boy area ho.
Yeah.
Omo cha excavators me no pickups any motorbikes any two. And on be press conference say o chama Wontumi enkrofo na ye. chairman at the statement by ebe can say ono no onimu omo se much enkrofo sakra na cars no pickups no no obi na register
and mo kohwe DVL
again fortunately much nipa eti dia ono hye o se o koye se adwuma no mo hwehwe nipa no na onye obeye press conference etwa Ghana ha ba bia ye galamse nyina de bae esu TV so e ka se ni nyina e chama Wontumi na ye ti chama Wontumi etwen ya se mo fa me nko court for sankrofo na mo si machi wo mo 15 no o ma anye ene chama Wontumi kra ko siu state no for defamation say what say me din because me no me suma obia na question ene ye nyina ye busa ne say say nipa 15 na omo so o machi wo mo because of Wontumi na
omo so mo hu China for me no bi na China for no ka akonta man nti say akonta man na asoma omo
ene make us ene because what has happened to Sanko
much China for any Ghana for much excavators much pickups mu pump action guns
ene your friends say ene
moto nti e wo bi din
mu ya chairman ko yes ade no okoye sa eye defamation suit no 1 week ena omo yes omo invite no CID headquarters on Thursday ena say meba Monday sa the famous Ghana ni bio
yeah
ena o kan sa Monday na obeko o man tibi anche no Monday chama Wontumi eko court eko CID okoduru ho muma mo ye bibia wie na mo se onko wo gina abontia na Yoko befan Yoko say on only case ni different from we inti ye nja Yoko na Ensambra headquarters CID minti da e wo Ghana bakosam say Attorney General and be invite suspect say ko police CID minti da o
yeah
say obekoko gina press conference aka say me my friend Chama Wontumi say onko CID headquarters so anko me police faction minti da o honestly me nya lawyer ni but Ghana ya bakosam say Attorney General say
me lawyer for akasa rapia kubi o say ebi currency da
yes
ena na o say ne hanu crack say me ne judge na akasa say we asem we do omunya ne tem ne judge na akasa then na won judge ne kan na wa hwe ne awo kan Chama Wontumi o course CID headquarters one ye man ni bail
yes
lawyer ayi onabo odru
yes
enum ni bail nipa mi no
so obi tag me
osako
o ma police for bribe
wako CID ho na anu ya Attorney General instructor kan ho 3 times ni nyina akwa gisi e ma ni bail
so nipa no
minimum wo mu ye 1 million Ghana
cedis na mi bisa ne say Attorney General gina baby ese de minim ne say police ehun say uye bibia na wacho wia we
prepare docket wia
or prepare now they come Attorney General for
advice
Attorney General say young prosecutor now the amount of prosecutor no na ene de by Attorney General na dani police commander onu na issue say obi commande wan kwa mema police fache no mema ya me sure bench one antene ya che no nipa yi enye dwane na wo dwane mo ye yin nyina wantu kwa nkwa ba bia he is within the jurisdiction ana wako okoya me day na o kan on Thursday no so obi apia won kohwe me Troy se enya me nwanwa se do Chama Wontumi ekodu Monday na o medin betum ena sa ade na ye keka ye nti ema prenti o munti that day
what we were they said no they were pushing for 2 weeks here 2 weeks remand
ena make us a Monday no it go ya na so ya money bail 1 million to kofie na o china bra court okodru court you see ye man 15 million 15 million no ye guso omu ye ho adwuma ye sanse eye ye friends en
ye na kokot one
ya sanche no ade ne ko prepare na sande raba eno so ye man because first one omu hu say obemiti bill ni sisi ya 15 million no omu hu say he's trying to meet the bail conditions eti yenye fufuro say omiti we no kra na we no agisa ade echi ena ye de sa kan ho say o say me ni judge na kasa wo ena ko judge na say agisa nipa no de ajapade be kire wo de nti ama ye kan bo nyina ne say ajapade no wo kana wo twi no you don't know the value today because you value it ene sa kan no etimi nko sade surety for obia o
there be and we come on demand landed property
and because a landed property na ye kan Ghana ha nipa say na
in the value of their
they don't even value I was say uma value a value
into we say ASL
yes getting someone with all these documents no Edding part because obi bia woni fie bia no obi ni ho woni fie a obeka se mimi fie no manya ASA se omombe value wi a yensan emfa your friend saying minji document
ni last
commission nyina enye bibia na minji document ni to for what omo yesa no okoje bisia wo bank and omo yesa meboa
yes
omo koje bisia no it getting someone ono no oni bank ni twaka bia nti se ne dawuro wo fie kra ntimi fa nko because won value fie no omo ekuta saade no omo etimi your friend saying ekoje bisia eti ono no o value ni ne keka ho ewo ho eti edin se obeka se nipa no fa ade
na wonim wo kra de onya sankrata ne nyina awi no gise police for etroko eho ESO etroko Lands Commission Edico verify
yes
and na omu wia onim ade ba kwendura me okọ na me fi court obey almost 6 p.m. na ade ba kwa me hwedin chema Wontumi passport e wo yuko for
yes ne Ghana card nyina
e wo yuko for and na court no first court no say yenye ne passport ento na lawyer pia kubika chomo say passport ni wo yuko for and na court no say on his her orders because judge ne yenko je ayini free yuko for na fa meto ne ho na second court no say ye fa chema Wontumi passport mre no na lawyer for ne ka chen say chema Wontumi passport ni wo yuko na judge we see ye fa mre no etu susu see ye fa mre wa yenye ne den and also okay say sa na tie dia and there mo make sure say ebe court back no ho asa tendra no na passport ne je no so no na eno so asan for because eno so e ka be requirement no but me na me point me bi say no say me passport wa ban ho a passport ne nimi ho
yes
exactly wo yuko for dia yama ne wo ho it means me ntimi fa ntu kwan
David we no kra no Ghana card na o san kaka ho no na no na me ne omo corporate affairs director no e wo ho wo si eno kra ne ye wrong onu NDC ni no kra o ka no UTV me ne no UTV wo si se no omo aka omo di statement aba se menye photocopy of Ghana card
yes and okay and the ndra you see achemonu say Wontumi you see what people don't know ni say omo ti three sureties china meti as you say say yesi akonta mine na se company
yes
and yesi Wontumi so here 3 each
yes
and the 3 and the 6 for this 6 for this 12
what
yes
it sureties in here 12
you know and obia so do Ghana card
and the next agenda date
28 yes and the 4th for the second case
so 28th why would the way nyina shem say oh hanipa no esan say unim say ede me that is what I see
and when
they prove their case
in court request from the deputy attorney general on the request to say
because nipa ni nim say me attorney general Godfrey Dame na onim say obetimi approve the case wanchi obia ha obia de omo case no ekọ ya omo timi enya omo ho totroto no oya ha omo and that is what is supposed to be attorney general and minister for justice it was say or ensure peppery
we the minister for injustice pa
it was say or sure ensure peppery he's the only attorney general I can say or corrupt
we the minister for attention
me say papa no omu pia na tiko he is not ready to prosecute but obi na pia na tiko because na me can say that day na me can say such a Wontumi ewo case in relations to akonta mine na adetina won consolidate ni nyina enye no one case why wouldn't you consolidate everything and make it one case?
Mo na MPP for mo na yese mo si Mahama Efeli owo Gamse fight enti mo si Mahama Efeli dia and ye chema Wontumi and ye chinu an ne wakama no atum ne da achese yi bibi miwa
won kana shibedi
kana shibe
dia wo kan amama who said there is something kana shibe from 2017 you winning elections wo boye chem so sa ono enama yenkoye state of emergency
oni ayi Martin Kpebu in fact they wrote petitions upon petitions to the CID and then to the presidency on Chema Wontumi
was statica wasem deputy chief of staff say
MPP ni
nipa na ono no ha yenya boye chem so ono a confess say wo ha MPP no obi enu kan so NDC ni
in fact me say Chema Wontumi Martin Pebu any Kanasibi petitions or Motroko CID on Tema to me.
Because Martin Pebu Krano, yay, Ekaso NDC ni. But Kanasibe Obieno Ekaso NDC. Because in himself or Yejumano.
So yeah, media manager.
And deputy chief of staff Standogi say oye MPP ninti na warrior sir. And it's enya me wan say ya try koma
DJ for see here
because they say no almost start here more attacking.
Oh, I see.
Yes, because deputy chief of staff and they say oye because okojina ho no was beside President Mahama
say no krebi kire wo mo
wo say obeti campaigns no wakase wachi nipa maku 1400 omo nyina ye nkwala na atama MPP eche no nua bi
na o condemn no
wasi adenti na we so obsessed with Chama Wontumi.
What happens to our win MP no
wasi what happens to Oscar Oforilabi what happens to constituency chairman na won nyina hini what happens to Amanfi East DC.
In fact the latest one you say Ebuakanof Galamsey site kese pa e ho no NDC chairman badia.
Okay.
Constituency chairman ba.
Yes.
And we NDCMC no ho.
Kingpins na all kano. Kingpins na President Mahama kano. Where are they? Omo hin. Because I no kan.
Yeah.
Enunti sese no wo say Chama Wontumi no. Wo say wo che no hin. Ni Tano Forest. Any the concession na mo demand 2011 ro. Concession na omo demand 2011. E ho na wa che no. Eti the AC won kokko no so wan eye.
In fact, Tano Anua Forest.
Aye.
E ho na Oscar Foyolabi enso ewo.
E chiche mankro.
O chiche mankro for this.
Yes.
To the same time.
Ahemfu no.
Aye.
O ma twadwan kra twa na su. Efiri krom ho se. O wu hia no krom ho. Mane ma ho. Esan se o chiche Tano Nimre Forest no. E mankro for 200,000. E na woje. Wako che mkrofo omu a osi Chama Wontumi na ndi obukotra.
In fact, ye intelligence share say task force no kote excavators bi. Eno mu ko hu Chama Wontumi ni pa ohwe. Hu se odua kube ho.
Yes.
Say o mpeso mo de excavators no ebegu ha. Na later o maba befa. Ena nipa na ka say there bi. Say na the intention was that the excavators ni ko gu ha. Ne ya saba be che say Chama Wontumi excavators or the galamsey.
Excavators are go.
Chama Wontumi excavators are or the galamsey no.
So I think that the omu koi obi ehu unse Captain Smart mo omo media people no start attack attorney general no.
Yeah.
Se ye pesa ye fight galamsey na ye successful dia ene ye wasa mo pam attorney general firo.
Onu kwa makofi bu anyina. Ene elembele yetu e Wontumi ana. Ene for the first time do ma hini krom.
Omutu ho.
Yetu do ma gidi. Ene yetu wo bole.
Nkoko kwan no ho.
Nkoko
ye mi to be the video graph.
Yetu
nkoko kwan no ho.
Yetu wo yape.
Yes.
Yetu wo
bole bamboy.
Etini nyina ye Chama Wontumi. Ena make say nkoko kwan no ho na yetu no. E Wontumi ana.
That's the question. So into campaigns now kan no. Unse already Professor Report na omo Bible. O kan page 13 o say omo ye galamsey no NDC for edosu wom chain MPP for. In fact obo former deputy Western Regional Minister Dean ewom under NDC and now ye MP for Wasa Amanfi East.
Amanfi East. Okay.
Yeah, body. It's in the report.
Na MP no ho so say no so ya
and make us it is in the report.
The report Boadu report.
It is in the report Boadu and nothing na NDC for they cannot implement the reform Boadu report because reform Boadu report no nipa obubo omudin ewo eye ne report no no bebre ye here say but na oka say in the forest reserve no former deputy regional minister under NDC galamsey one of the forest reserves it omu ya was so much say nipa na ka ho. So that is the reason I must say ya drew be ya drew no. But you see the evidence say Ghanaians are descending by the day. Enchirichirimu a by Ghana 40 Ghana for ebusa President Mahama say de o ka say o be ye foforo no ene de hin because enkrofo a cheche omo de ye cheche enkrofo bebre ageli omo e mo ka say o ba obeyi omo ene wayi bi afiri mo nipa na wache omo no omo ko hin 1400 people na wache omo no omo hin ene wo hwa na Felix Wachofo so na obetro on Facebook 9 months akoche enkrofo e cheche de ye chichi ya jeli ya ema wohu se nkrofo bebre ko jail esa so mo ya ndc fo nti wokan se oba ma mo amnesty
me see fact awa mo chi ya kan se Aisha Huana Kufuado deport no okuja to abla kwa se oba they will extradite her no ma prosecute no Ghana fortunately no okuja
no
una foreign affairs minister Njaka what the body it should be simple.
Aisha one is even 7 jail in some city here
ayo
who said that time now kind na
the second one
osamba biom ene Aisha one ya jail no
and the MPP the second term
ya jail no so Aisha one is in jail ya jail NDC for bebre no mu ya galamse ito kan so ba obeyi omo ene President Mahammad nipa 990 something wayi omo free close to 1,000 people wayi omo free eye fiase galamse for no e bisa se e bi ka ho ana nipa 1,400 now can say watch omo in the last eye no in the last 8 months no omo wo he ye de omo ko fiase ana hwan ehemfo na hye omo se omo nye o ka sa nansan omo ko chi emrantie ba akomako 8 bi no nkuta pump action gun a omo ye macho men me de beto me Facebook page say enkrofo no omo ntimi njele omo mane nye because police for no omo nim so omo NDC for guys no enan if that's our constituency you know omo nyina se ye ja omo they are roaming the streets over there ye chi omo no na omo kuta pump action guns nipa 8
okay
obi apa onko social media nkohwe ya form anko court
ya form anko be NDC mre so emra eni NDC ni
David
emra be do an MPP
no MPP ni
and now the ordinary Ghanaian
exactly